This is Maximum Sports.
NFL free agency has sort of slowed down over the last couple of days, even though there are still plenty of talented guys still out there looking for jobs. Cowboys have lost a ton of players off their 12-win team, most of them on defense, but their depth at running back also taking a hit. Lance Dunbar signed with the Rams and gives Los Angeles a pass-catching threat out of the backfield. That signing also affects guys they already have at that spot, two of them from San Antonio. It means Steele's Malcolm Brown and Madison's Aaron Green can have plenty of competition for playing time. Malcolm and his trainer, Dwayne Dunkley, along with fellow NFLers Shad Mabry and Daryl Morris, paid us a visit over the weekend. And as far as the competition goes for Malcolm, he says so much the better.
It's business, that's just what they do. I mean, it's nothing. Nothing against me, I guess. Me personally, I'll take it as a shot a little bit, just to go out and work harder with Coach Dunk and work on the smaller things that I need to do to make myself better. And like I said, me personally, I'll take it as okay, let's go now. We got to turn it up now. But once I get in the room, man, it's all love to all those guys, man. And I know they probably feel the same way, with me. It's all friendly competition, and we're just out here to win games and help each other be better.
Yeah, big honors keep on coming for one of Coach Dunk's other guys, Clemens wide receiver Tommy Bush. He'll get to play in the Under Armour All-Star game around the first of the year. Big schools like Alabama, UCLA, and more have already offered Tommy scholarships. He also spent part of his weekend at LSU visiting that program as well. And hats off to Texas A&M's Billy Kennedy. His biggest sell job in recruiting wasn't with a new kid. It was convincing his star player to stick around for another season and forget about the NBA draft. Freshman Robert Williams was the SEC's Defensive Player of the Year, and by most accounts, the 2017 draft class is going to be one of the weaker ones we've seen in quite some time. Williams averaged 12 points and 8 rebounds a game this year and shot 56% from the field. His best work, though, was on the defensive end. Kid had 22 multiple block games. Many thought Williams would be a lottery pick easily if he decided to come out. It's not always about the money. Robert said in a statement that he still feels like he would benefit from another year in college. It'll give him more time to mature and develop his game before he eventually does move on to the NBA. Sounds like he knows what's good for him and didn't let anybody from the outside or otherwise tell him what the deal was. Already good news for one of our own. The Toronto Blue Jays are finalizing a contract for former Max star John Gibbons and are expected to have a deal in place by opening day on the extension. The contract will keep Gibbons under contract through 2019, then there's a club option for 2020. The Jays front office is impressed with Gibby's ability to A, not only manage games, but more importantly, also control the clubhouse. This is John's second stint with the Blue Jays. He's 30 games over 500 this go-around and has taken Toronto to the Final Four in each of the last 4 years. He's also the team's second winningest manager of all time, ironically enough, behind another San Antonian, Cito Gaston. Well, the United States is alive and well at the World Baseball Classic, still one of 3 teams remaining. But the Rangers are getting closer and closer to being whole once again. Texas had 6 guys playing for various countries at the worldwide tournament. Jonathan Lucroy and Sam Dyson still toiling for the U.S. Kind of weird that they were having to square off against guys in their own clubhouse like Rougned Odor and Adrian Beltre, though.
It's kind of fun. We've got so many different teams representing our clubhouse and multiple guys on a few of them. So you kind of hear, see Dyson and Lucroy having breakfast together, Team USA at one table and Venezuela at another. Then it's lighthearted fun, But the downside from our standpoint is just it's a little longer in the process before you get to see your team together.
And a quick update from last night's big game between Churchill and Madison was tied when we left you, but the Chargers did end up winning that game 5-1 in 10 innings to stay perfect in league play. Now, for some reason, the Chargers are not ranked in state, even though player for player, they've got as much talent as anybody we've seen around here in this area. We can start with the 4 D1 pitchers they have on their roster. Nico O'Donnell's fine pitching performance was backed up by several other studs last night, our man Matt Moran included. Hey, Jalen Battles is no slouch either for Madison. Boy, did he do a job on the mound for his squad last night and with his stick. 2 sports stars getting plenty of looks from big-time baseball programs himself, including the University of Texas. Already up next, a quick check of tonight's Spurs game. They are in action up the road in Minnesota. We'll discuss after this.
Hi, I'm CeCe Sabathia of the New York Yankees, and you're watching Maximum Sports.